I've been dreading doing this episode because I'm like, it's a lot to talk about.
Molly, you are cool as shit.
Hello and welcome to Moll's Deep Podcast, where I talk about deep things. And now it's time for Moll's Deep Romance. Kiss, kiss, Molly's lips. Kiss, kiss. I don't think you women understand. You complain about not being able to find a real man, but you post your tits and ass, and then have space between your tits, then have collagen in your lips. It's not hard to find a man. It's hard to find a good woman. Tired of all you filtered-faced, unnatural-looking, complaining-ass bitches bitching about how you can't find a real man? Want a real man? Then be a real woman. That's what I want. What do you want? If you aren't smiling, don't swipe me. Oh, I'm smiling. So, I'm going to cover his face because it's sort of my ethical rule. I always do this anonymously. I cover their name or their face. I feel like in this instance, it's probably not necessary because we're gonna see it on the news. This guy's definitely gonna kill somebody if he hasn't already. He definitely is. I think probably a serial killer might be the only kind of asshole I've never dated. But then I said that to my friend Lisa recently, and she was like, I think you did though, remember? There was that guy that he collected rabbits, and he told you that he wanted you to dress with a specific MO. Only low top Converse. I want low top Converse. I want your jeans to be like this. I want your hair to be like this. It has to be this way. Very Ted Bundy likes a certain thing kind of vibes. And then his fetish was for me to wear a cast on my leg. And he had his own saw for removing the cast. And to be honest, that part didn't even creep me out. It really didn't. It was more about the whole dressing me up like a doll. He would want me to wear yes. Well, I think that he might be a serial killer. But anyway, I just stopped seeing him, so I got away. I'm the girl that got away. Now it's time for Moll's Deep Politics. Super serious.
Patriotic blood in me.
Patriot, I move militant. I believe in God and make my own choices.
She hit him with her car.
Now, simultaneously, while being struck by the car, the officer lets off 3 successive shots. Now, simultaneously, while being struck by the car, the officer lets off 3 successive shots. Now, simultaneously, while being struck by the car, the officer lets off 3 successive shots.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Whoa!
What are we even talking about? Well, she barely bumped into him. She hit him with her fucking car.
So lets off 3 successive.
Well, but no, she had the wheel turned. She had the wheel turned, and so she was gonna try to, she hit him with her fucking car.
Whoa!
He's not gonna have time to check which way her wheels turned, okay? This is why you follow direct orders. Was she trying to escape? Maybe. Did she mean to hit the officer? I don't know. She hit him with her fucking car. That's what happens. That's what happens when an officer is put in a position to feel that he is in imminent danger, that his or others' lives are in imminent risk of death. They can use lethal force. That's what happens. This is so stupid. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. If you have to go over it frame by frame, go over, oh, well, her wheel was turned this way, and oh, well, yeah, I mean, she hit him with the car, but it wasn't that bad, and oh, well, she barely hit him. Oh, he could have jumped out of the way. Oh, oh no, look, oh, we're in a dictatorship. Girl. One protester gets shot because she hit him with her fucking car. And you guys are outside playing like these, you're like cosplaying freedom fighters. Meanwhile, like hundreds of thousands of people are being just massacred, and their family members are having to dig through body bags to find them.
From behind the walls of the Iranian regime's censorship, a chilling video has emerged. Every movement of what may be a hidden camera reveals a terrifying picture of what's been unfolding on the ground. They butchered him, this mourner wails. The camera drifts past grief, not lingering long enough for us to be able to tell the stories of loss and pain of so many.
Yeah, that's what a dictatorship looks like, honey. It's not. If you have to go over the evidence frame by frame to show me that you are that we're in a dictatorship, that's not what that looks like. That's not like even a little bit what that looks like. Weren't these people just cheering for Maduro the other day? Free Maduro! People on the left are literally cheering for the opposite of everything in the world. Y'all are wrong about every single thing. And I say that as someone who was a Democrat most of my life. You guys are wrong about everything. There was a time. I feel like the left had the advantage of ground against the right when it came to crazy. Like probably like when the evangelical right was running things and they were trying to make it a theocracy. It was being really weird and like super anti-gay and all kinds. It was just really weird. But I think since then, the left has just been really pushing until finally they're just like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. Like, let's just, you know, transition children and let's just go ahead and put men in women's sports and in women's prisons and locker rooms. And hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's defend dictatorships.
I don't know what is to live like that. You are too freaking busy eating your Starbucks with almond milk, you motherfucker.
Here's the thing I don't get. You say, oh, well, we don't believe in regime changes. You know, well, we don't want to take their oil. I mean, never mind the fact that Russia and China's already taking their oil while they're being starved, while they're living under a dictator. But, you know, just, you know, things historically have not worked out well for regime changes. Okay, how well have things worked out historically for socialism? Want to have that conversation? How have things worked out for socialism? Speaking of regime changes,
we will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism.
Mayor Zohran Mamdani already facing a major firestorm with just days into his administration. Residents outraged. He's still standing by his newly appointed executive director for the Office of Tenants, whose outrageous past social media posts caused massive backlash, including one that called for the government to seize private property. In 2019, C. Weaver posted on Twitter, quote, "Private property, including and kind of especially home ownership, is a weapon of white supremacy masquerading as wealth-building public policy." And here's what she said in a video meeting with the Democratic Socialists of America in 2019.
I think the reality is that for centuries we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good, and we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good and towards a model of shared equity will require that we think about it differently, and it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have.
And then you have the audacity to act like you know how Venezuelans should feel.
Better shut the fuck up and take Venezuela out of your filthy mouth.
I'll let them speak for themselves on that.
Telling me that this is not a reason for celebration. When I first come into the United States, I cried and had to turn around to my husband and ask him to please help me to open the shower because I didn't even know how to open the shower. When I walked into Walmart and I saw so many options to eat, I couldn't believe myself. Our reality is different. We want to live. And you guys have everything in this country, more than you could ever imagine. And I just wish that you could love it a little bit more and respect it a little bit more. Because if I had to give my life for America, I would. Because my family, I can have dreams and hopes and plans of a future, dreaming of a home, of a car, and all these silly things. Because of the United States.
Or this.
Open letter from Jesus Enrique Rosas, the bad language guy, to liberals, Democrats, libtards, and the general woke mob. I see too many fuckers in here gripping their ethically sourced oat milk latte so hard the cardboard sleeve is whimpering, staring at footage of us, actual Venezuelan human beings who have spent the last decade eating sleep for dinner, cheering for the orange man.
Or this.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it for the Venezuelans that are thankful for Donald Trump. I am proud to thank Donald fucking J. Trump for this.
This is going to be quite an adventure, seeing where things go, because I really do not know what we're going to do. How are we going to coexist? Literally, I'm at a point now. I was always like a moderate until fairly recently when the left has pushed me over the edge. How do we live in the same universe with somebody who can watch a video of a man, of a law enforcement officer being hit with someone's car, who is blocking traffic, refusing lawful orders, breaking the law, when she hit him with her fucking car? Oh, they're not regular cops. They're not allowed to stop you because it's not involved in the has to do with immigration, and they don't just yeah, they're interfering with an ICE investigation. They're literally interfering with ICE. It's within their jurisdiction to stop people who are interfering with their own investigations. You dummies. He's not giving her a traffic ticket, you dummy. There's a video of her for 3 straight minutes just like boop, 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 just beeping the horn, making it, being super loud. Like she was there to interfere with ICE. That's what she was doing. Her wife even said it. That's what they were doing. Miss Drive, Baby Drive. Miss Drive, Baby Drive. Okay? Is it tragic what happened? Yes. It is heartbreaking. It is tragic. Her poor baby. that he, from what I hear, he lost his father. I mean, it's really sad, and it's what makes me so sad is that the fear mongering that was done to her by the DNC and the media to make her think that it's a bad thing to send illegal immigrants home, to the point where she is just beside herself. She just thinks this is Iran, but it's not. The fact that people have the audacity to melt down over Trump flipping someone off, for calling him, saying he's protecting pedophiles, which, whatever, that's like, whatever, like, yeah, that's a whole different conversation. He should release the files or whatever. I think that's bigger than him. I think that goes way over his head, if you want to be real. But the fact that someone flipped him off and everybody's like, oh, look, look how unprofessional he was. What an unprofessional dictator, flipping this guy off for calling him, saying he's protecting pedophiles. That's so unprofessional of a dictator of him. Oh, look, his company fired him for being super unprofessional to our commander-in-chief of our country on the job. Well, see, obviously it's a dictatorship, or that guy could just flipped off the president and not got fired. Obviously. More proof in the pudding, baby. You're in a country fighting to keep people in while we're trying to take them out. Think about that. People under dictatorships are trying to get out and are being kept in. Do you understand? Are you following me? So if this is a dictatorship, they would be trying to leave, and so would you. And so would you. You are not freedom fighters. You are a bunch of spoiled brats with first world problems in the greatest country on earth.
Molly, you are cool as shit.
Almond milk, you motherfucker.